Welcome back, everybody. We are on day 2 in Funland. Thanks for coming back. We are exactly where we left off. The only difference is we are in real time now. We're just waking up from our first night's sleep, and it looks like Tom Nook already wants to talk to us, so let's go see what he wants. He'll be here when we're ready. Well, we are ready. Let's get this day started. I had a great nap, thanks for asking. It's a brand new day. I slept that long? Wow. Okay, I was wondering when he was going to give us stuff. What's he giving us? He's giving us a phone. Try turning on our Nook phone. We are turning it on. Works great. Welcome. All right. What else do you have? I sure have used a smartphone, so we're good. Okay, so they've basically dumbed down the phone for us, which is fine by me. What else is that? Oh, we have a bill. That's nice. We have to pay for airfare, accommodations, labor tax, and of course our Nook phone. All right, so we already owe Tom Nook 50,000 bells. Okay, and we all, I'm assuming, know what the bells are. That's our currency. Okay. He was prepared. You can pay for our fees with miles instead of standard bells. I call this extremely helpful service the Nook Mileage Program. Okay. Mileage. With the Nook Mileage Program, you can earn miles by simply living your life here in Funland. Okay. Okay. Oh, only 5,000 Nook miles. Okay. Okay, we've already earned some Nook miles. That's good. Okay, I'm happy to be here, Tom Nook. Thanks for having me. My new life is underway. I can do whatever I want. Woohoo! All right. So let's check our Nook phone. It's saying we have enrolled in the Nook Island plan. We can earn Nook miles for completing island activities. Then trade those miles for various perks and goods at the Nook stop in the Resident Services Center. Okay. Make the most of island life. Earn Nook miles. Easy enough. So let's claim Funland miles. You traveled a long way just to move to our little island. You enrolled in the Nook Mileage Program, so you earned your first miles. There are a lot of ways to earn miles just by enjoying island life. So let's claim. We have 500 Nook miles and we need 5,000 to pay off our bill. So we need to start earning some Nook miles. First, let's check our mail. Thanks for downloading the update. They're going to give us a gift for doing that. No problem. Also, on your big move, this is a gift that's going to come in handy. Okay, great. So let's open up our gifts and see what they've given us. A ring con and a workbench. Okay, we need to learn the workbench. Learn it. I wonder how I can... I'm trying to learn it. Okay, it's not letting us, so I feel like this is a Tom Nook situation. So let's head over to Resident Services and see what he has to say. All right. Welcome. Okay, talk to Timmy. He can help you procure some of the essentials for thriving in our little paradise. All right, easy enough. One more important thing. Okay, that's what we needed. We needed the DIY workshop so that we can learn. All right, well, let's go ahead and do our DIY workshop. About that workshop. Each participant will make and keep their own tools and receive a set of DIY recipes. I think it will be quite useful for island life. I agree. I'd love to. Let's do this. Let's get started so that we can get started. Gather the materials, follow a recipe, and then craft with our workbench. Easy enough. Okay, so we need to go out and collect 5 tree branches and come back and see Tom Nook. Seems pretty basic. All right, so we are off. Let's get 5 branches. There's Flo and Moose. We'll talk to them later. Right now, we need to get started on building this fishing rod. I think we have enough. Yes. All right. 5 branches. We're going back to see Tom Nook. All right. We've got your branches. So we go to our workbench and let's make a fishing rod, craft it. Let's do it. Okay, I do know that fishing is an awesome way to make bells, so this is good. That was the entire workshop, that's it. Let's open up our phone. He's gonna send us some information. All right, we now can learn DIY recipes. Perfect. And we get to keep our fishing rod. Okay. All right, it looks like we got Nook Miles as well. Yes. Have a nice DIY. And we'll get them for making our own tools. Okay, good. So now that we have that DIY app, we can learn how to make simple DIY workbench. All right, we've got that. Now we can go into our DIY app and see what we've got. Okay, so we have a net that we can make with tree branches. That's handy. We will be able to make a campfire with tree branches. We don't have wood or iron, but eventually we can make our own workbench, and we can make a fishing rod, so I think that's a pretty good start. So with that being said, let's go back and talk to Tom Nook and see if there's anything else he wants us to do specifically today. What should I do? Okay, we need to catch all kinds of insects and fish with our net. And then bring them to Tom Nook. Okay, easy enough. So first off, I guess, we need to go get 5 more branches and we need to make a net. Seems simple enough. So let's go find some branches. If we can't find them laying around, we can always just shake the trees down. Well, there's one. Shake the tree. All right, nothing out of this one. Moving on. Okay, there we go. Oh, we got an acorn. All right. Let's keep our acorn. 5 branches. Let's go back to resident services and make ourselves a net and then get started catching some fish and bugs, I guess. Alright, Tom, we're just using your workbench here. Let's craft. And we are going to make a net. All done for now. Okay, so let's talk to Timmy. Space is limited. We have new stock. Let's see what we're selling. I'll take a look. We have no money, so we can't buy anything. Watering can, slingshot, some seeds. Oh, slingshot recipe and DIY for beginners. Okay, so we need to... Okay, they'll buy stuff. Weeds and trash. Okay. So I guess before we even start, we could start weeding our island and make some money that way. That's quick and easy. We'll grab a bunch of weeds, make some money. Tons of weeds, so this should be easy money. I won't do all of the weeds while you guys are watching because nobody wants to see anybody pick weeds all day. That's something I can do when we're not filming. But we will grab a few just so that we can get some money started. Okay, we'll just finish up with this little patch here. And then I'm kind of really eager to get out there and catch some bugs and some fish because I'm sure they've got to be worth more money than weeds and trash. And I do want that DIY for beginners because I know it's got to have more useful stuff in it than what we have because it's going to be really hard to create an island with nothing more than a fishing rod and a net. There we go. There's Flo using her net. Wow, there's a lot of weeds. Like a lot of weeds. I can't remember if that's Timmy or Tommy. I know that we can talk to him if we need advice, but I think we're good so far. Gather all of our weeds up. How many do we have? Oh, we've got a lot. Let's go sell them and see how much we get. How can I help you? I want to sell. What are we offering? Well, I have an acorn and a bunch of weeds. So let's see what you're going to give me. $1,200. Okay, that's not bad. Please come again. All right, that gives us enough to buy that DIY for beginners. So let's buy that and get that added. 480 bells, absolutely. Let's buy it. I'll buy it. Let's do it. Time to send the recipes to your phone. All right. Anything else look interesting? Not right now. We have a really big loan we have to pay off. All right, at the same time, we've got some Nook miles added up. Have a nice DIY. 10 out of 10. Okay, we got 300 more Nook miles. We're up to 800. We're getting close to that 5,000 mark. Oh, and we have more for weeding. Okay. 300 more. All right. We are getting up there with the Nook miles. Oh, it looks like there's more Nook miles where... Okay, first time buyer. I'll take it. 300 more. And for selling, 300 more. Okay, they do add up actually really. Just making sure there's nothing I missed. Okay, and now let's check what we've got for DIY. Okay, we can make an ocarina, wooden block toy, old-fashioned wash tub. I feel like that could be handy. Stone stool, frying pan, and a hay bed. So really not as useful as I thought that was going to be, but it's something, so we'll go with it. And I think, oh, we have bugs right in front of us, so I think that's what we'll start with. We will start with bugs. So let's get out our net and let's go catch some bugs. Easier said than done, apparently. Finally. Okay. Yes, I caught a common butterfly. All right, let's see what else. Okay, there's another common butterfly. There's gotta be other types of bugs on this island. Oh, rocks. We need those. We can make stools with rocks. So let's collect our stone. I'm not... Oh, okay. We've got another bug. Oh. It looks like grasshopper, maybe? Yes. I caught a long locust, or as I call it, a locust. Okay, I get it. All right, we have two kinds of bugs. Now remember, we have to bring these, high flow, to Tom Nook. When we're done, he said to bring everything that we catch to him. There's lots of these little white butterflies, which apparently I'm the worst at attempting to catch. There we go. Okay, a common butterfly. It's living up to its name. Very common. I'm seeing lots of them. I'm seeing lots of big fish. So I think that's going to be our next endeavor. But we'll just do a quick once around of this little area, see what we're dealing with. Seashells. Pretty sure we can sell those, so we'll collect those. And that's as far as we can go there. We're gonna have to find a way to get over that river at some point, because there's a lot more island to explore. Oh, another rock. We'll take it. A lot more island to explore. It's just we can't get over there. That's all right. Okay, well, as far as bugs go, I think I've got everything in our little section. So we'll go see Tom Nook, give him what we've got, and see what he says. Hi, Tom Nook. What would you like to talk to me about? I found a creature. I found a common butterfly. I have an idea. An old friend of mine runs a museum, and I'd love to send him or send it to him for a closer look. Would you be okay with that? Absolutely. That reminds me. What is he sending us now? Critterpedia. It's a terrific resource for an aspiring island researcher such as yourself. With this app, you'll get all the important details about the bugs, fish, and sea creatures you catch. Okay, awesome. Okay. Oh, I have more. I have a different bug. I found a creature. Oh, another creature. Yes, I found a locust. Your friend can definitely have that. I have. Okay, he's got some more DIYs for us. Hopefully this is a little more helpful than what I have already, because we don't have a lot. Okay, an axe. An axe is awesome. Okay, so let's check out our DIYs. Okay. We have a recipe for... Okay, we need 5 branches. And we already have a stone, and we can make an axe. We can also make a bonfire and a tiki torch. Oh, I like the tiki torch. That's cute. Put that along the beach. Okay. This is a recycle box for all the residents to use. If you see anything you like, feel free to take it. Okay, so what do we got? A cardboard box. I don't think we need that right now. All right, let's get out there. Now we could find more sticks and make our axe right now, or we could get out our fishing rod and see what's floating around in these rivers, and that's what I'm thinking right now. I think we're going to catch a few fish at least. Get them to Tom Nook. See one right here. See if we can get it. Let's see if I'm any better at fishing than I am at catching bugs, because I'm horrible with the net. Oh, I see another bug. Yes, I caught a crucian carp. My skills are sharp. Okay, so we have 1 fish. Let's see what else we can get. Okay. Okay, here's a big one. Let's see what we got. Oh, that was quick. That was super quick. And we have, yes, I caught an olive flounder. It's not the pits. Another seashell, we can sell that. Let's see how much space we have. Oh, we got lots. Lots of room for fishing and money making. Here's another big one. I like the big ones. Another fast one. Okay. What do we have? We have a red snapper. And we got a little guy right here. And we got a horse mackerel. Oh, I see a balloon floating over there. There's nothing we can do about that. It's on the other side, and I don't have any way to get it yet. So we'll just continue fishing. Here's another one. Let's see. Oh! Okay, we caught a stone. I mean, that's odd but useful. We'll take it. There's moose fishing. Actually, I haven't talked to any of my neighbors since I moved in yesterday. I should probably do that at some point. They did say making friends was key to the game, so we'll grab this little guy and then we'll say good morning to Moose. What do we have? Caught a bitterling. It's mad at me, but only a little, because it's a little bitter. I get it. Let's talk to Moose. I think these scaredy fish are just afraid of my huge bulging muscles, Shorty. I have to agree. Okay, how much do we have? Well, we got quite a few new specimens, so let's bring those over to Tom Nook and see what he has to say about the fish. What would you like to talk to me about? I found another creature. Let's give him our carp. Do you mind if I send it to my friend? No, go for it. A proper reward for us this time. What do you have for me? A red Cosmos bag, just a little product sampling. Okay, well, you're in luck, Tom Nook. I have more specimens for you already. Here we go. Let's give him our flounder. You want to send it to your friend? Okay, go for it. Okay, so the flowers that grow will be very strong. They'll spring up even if you just plant them and forget them. But if you water them each day, that's where the magic happens. Crossbreeding your flowers to get rare colors. Okay, great. Now what are you giving us? Okay, he sent us a DIY recipe for a watering can. Oh, Tom Nook, you keep asking for more, and lucky for you, I have more. I found a creature. Well, let's have a look at this one. How about the bitterling? He is sending all my stuff away to his friend, but he promises to take care of them, so I'm okay with it. Oh, somebody's phoning. Blathers. Okay. Well, that's very exciting. What's very exciting, Tom Nook? Okay. He's gonna come to our island and help us identify and preserve the local creatures. What are you giving us? Okay, so we need to go out, interrupt our creature finding, and we need to find a place to put a shop up for Blathers. This shouldn't be too hard. There's not very many places to go right now since we can't get very far on our island. I'm thinking this open space is as good as any. Would this be a good place? Let's imagine it. Looks good to me. Let's do it. Okay, Blathers can set up his place now. Alright, so let's go see if Tom wants the rest of the new specimens I got, and then we will go on from there. Poppy, I take it you found a suitable spot for Blathers to set up. I did. Okay. Don't hesitate if you need a little advice. What do you need to talk to me about? What should I do? By the way, thank you so much for finding a place for Blathers to set up, but you're looking for a practical suggestion. Yes, I am. Yeah? Weeding gives us extra Nook miles and makes our island prettier. Absolutely, I can do that. Let's make some money, though. Since he doesn't want the rest of our stuff, let's sell what we don't need. I don't need any of this stuff. We'll sell our fish. Confirm. All right, almost 4,000 bells. We are really chipping away. So basically, at this point, all we're doing for the next bit is going to be collecting weeds and trying to make Nook miles. So, I actually, if I can get enough sticks, want to make the axe, because DIYing is on our list of ways to make Nook miles, so let's go ahead and do that. We already have stones. Let's go ahead and make an axe really quick. And we need the axe for wood to make other tools, so again, it all helps with the Nook miles. We need 5,000 to pay off Tom Nook, so any little bit helps. Let's go ahead and make our axe. All right, axe made. All done for now. And like he said, we can collect a lot of Nook miles just by weeding. So let's go ahead and quickly weed up this area that we have. This part is probably not the most exciting. However, it is necessary. We need Nook miles. And we need money, because until we pay off that loan, I'm pretty sure nothing new is going to happen. So let's get as much as we can. And we do have those flowers still, so once I get a bunch of these weeds picked, we should plant those too. Because I'm going to assume that there's going to be a Nook mile reward for planting flowers. I mean, why else would he give them to you, right? Everything he gives you is to help you. Wow, there's a lot of weeds. We haven't even hit the other parts of the island. This is just our little patch that we have access to right now. Wow, there is a lot of weeds. don't know how many weeds you have to pick to get Nook Miles. I don't know if the app tells you that or not. Okay. I'm just gonna do this little patch right here. Like I said, I can do a lot of the boring stuff, like weeding, while I'm not filming, because nobody wants to watch this. This part's not overly exciting. I just want to get this little patch right in front of my tent done, and then I think I'll plant myself a little garden. Kind of spruce the place up a bit. It's looking kind of blah. Oh my goodness, they never end. How many weeds have I picked? Wow, I've almost picked 200 weeds. I would love to get that home loan paid off within the first day or so. I highly doubt I'm going to get that many Nook Miles in the first day, but it would be nice. Okay, so I've got the little patch in front of my tent cleaned up, so let's go ahead and let's plant ourselves. Let's plant a little garden. There we go. Oh, I didn't get Nook Miles for that. We still have 2 more left, so let's run over to our little neighbor's tent here. Give it a little quick clean. Unbelievable the amount of weeds. On the plus side, it gives us some money so we can start whittling down our debt to Tom Nook. Alright, so let's go ahead and give, there we go, a nice little plant. I think that's Moose's tent, and we'll put one on the opposite side for Flo. There we go, we planted all of our flowers. We've got a ton of weeds. Actually, this part of the island is, oh, I spoke too soon. I was gonna say almost weed free, but I was wrong. Man, this is a lot of weeds. Fun Island is not very fun yet. This is just actual work. Okay. Alright, I'm just weeded out. There are so many weeds. I think the last thing that I'm gonna do for today anyway, while I'm filming, is I want to make a campfire to put outside of my tent because I think that would be really cute. So I think we will use our axe. Oh no, campfire's just sticks. The wood is for everything else. Either way, I would like to chop some wood. So let's see. We've got an axe. Let's hold it and let's, oh, one more weed. Chop some wood. Oh no. Oh no, run! I've seen this in other videos. If I can get to that tent, they're not gonna sting. Oh! I didn't make it in time, but I've seen on other videos where people run it. If you get indoors, then the wasps don't get you. I was not that lucky. But I am chopping wood, so that's exciting. Different kinds of wood. I don't have a ton of inventory space. Don't have iron. But I know that I can collect that. Oh, money! Okay, we have money in this rock. We have a money rock. That is helpful. Okay, that made a big difference. Now we're getting somewhere. Okay. We got money. Do we have any other rocks close by? Yes. Okay, we have another rock. Iron! Okay. More rocks. All of this stuff helpful. Especially for crafting. And I wanted, how many tree branches? I need 3 tree branches. Let's put away our axe right now. We'll get, no, I want to put it away. Okay, I need 1 more tree branch and we can craft a few things before we round out today. First, let's talk to Flo. We haven't talked to her yet. What's up with your face? Did you get stung by a wasp? You okay? Well, it's kind of too late to be careful now, but you know what I mean? Yes, I get it. I bet that does hurt, though. If I had medicine with me, I'd give it to you. But I'll show you how to make medicine. My mom taught me when I was little. Okay. Oh, she's giving us a DIY. Okay, good. Well, we can make medicine. And we got Nook Miles for that. Excellent. Island togetherness. One of the goals of Nook Inc. is resident togetherness. Our Gregarious Greetings initiative aims to reward you with Nook Miles just for chatting with residents. Try to talk with all your neighbors every day. Okay, that's what they mean by making friends. 300 more Nook Miles. We're at 2,000. We need 3,000 more. And we got a new DIY for medicine. So let's learn that. Okay. Learned a DIY for some medicine. Let's check it out now. Let's see what we need. Medicine is... Oh, we need the actual wasp nest that stung you. And I picked that up. And we need weeds. So we're good. Alright, let's go get some crafting out of the way for today. Sorry. I see the weeds. I have to stop. Alright, let's build a few things before we end today. Should I craft something? Yes, absolutely. Let's craft. Let's start with some medicine. We just need to craft 1. We need that. I made some medicine. Keep crafting. What else can we make? Yeah, I wanted the campfire for outside of my tent. So let's craft that. I made a campfire. Keep crafting. What else can I craft? A wash tub, a rock, a hay bed, and a pan. Stone stool. What do you need? 3 stones. Let's make it. Put it by our campfire. I made a stone stool. All done for now. Let's take our medicine. All better. Okay, so that's good to know. You need the wasp nest. So next time I get stung, and I'm sure I'm gonna, collect the wasp nest. I want to sell. Let's get rid of some of these weeds. What am I offering? I am offering weeds, weeds, weeds. confirm. All right, and we've added almost 3,000 more bells. We're making progress, I think. And we got Nook Miles. This is good. Day 2 is actually pretty good. Greedy Weeder. 500. And it does tell you how many more we need. All right, we're halfway point for our Nook Miles. That's good. And we need to get 1,000 bundles of weeds before we collect our next Greedy Weeder. But so far, so good. We're going to, like I said, round out today. We're going to put up our campfire and we're going to put up our stool over by our tent. And then we'll call it a day for as much as I'm doing on the island while filming. No, I don't want to place the stool. I want to place the campfire. Perfect. And then we'll put the stool right beside it so you can sit. There we go. Start our fire. Beautiful. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Sit and watch my fire. Okay, so basically for the rest, while I'm not filming, I'm just going to go around on the section of the island that I'm on and I'm going to collect all the weeds and get those sold. And when I'm done with that, that's it. We'll call it a day. And if you want to come back tomorrow, we'll see what Tom Nook has in store for us for day 3. Hopefully on day 3, I will amass enough Nook Miles to get my debt paid off, and we'll see what else is new. Thanks again, guys, for watching me on day 2 on Fun Island. Come back for day 3. Can't wait. See you then. Bye.